How do you get a German driver's license? What are the steps? What is the cost? We're going to cover everything in this video. Let's go. So if you have a European driver's license, you can actually skip this video, then you don't need a German driver's license and you're actually just good to go. And if you are from any of these countries that are listed on the video, you are also good to go. You can actually just swap your driver's license for a German one. There's a quick process, it's easy, and you can get your German driver's license. Just make sure if you're from Australia or the United States, then it depends on state to state. Some states you can just swap the driver's license. In some states you might need to do theoretical driving exam and some other process, so you can just look that up. So I have my notes right here and I'm going to tell you how you can get your German driver's license. So step one will be register at a driving school. Yes, of course, there are different driving schools in Germany. You can look up on Google reviews, go to a few and check out what's best for you, because it could be some register you straight away and some might tell you that they're full, so you would need to wait, and the prices are also different. Second thing would be, once you found the driving school, just pay the registration fee and you're registered at a driving school, so you're good to go and you're ready to begin with the process. The third thing would be, you would need to do a theoretical and a practical driving exam. This could be a little painful process and can take a longer time than expected, I would say. So just make sure that you are ready and patient and ready to grind a little bit in order to get this driver's license. We're going to dive deep into it. What is a theory exam and practical exam and how you do that later in the video. So fourth would be, you would need to attend the theory classes if you are not converting your license, rather just applying for a brand new one from the scratch. So in that case, 14 theory classes are mandatory, which you need to attend in order to go to the next step. And if you are converting your driver's license, you can actually just pay a fee and get a software and learn it at home. And yeah, after you've learned everything, you can actually just give the theory exam directly without having to attend any classes. So people who want to convert the license, they can study at home. So that's pretty cool. Step number 2, so you need to gather some documents. So these are important. Without these, you cannot get your German driver's license. Number 1 in that case would be the first aid course. It is a course where they teach you how first aid works, and it's actually pretty important and pretty fun to do. It's an 8-hour course. There's not going to be an exam in order to qualify you, or you need to pass this first aid course. Nothing like that, no. You just need to attend this 8-hour course, and at the end of the day, they will give you a certificate and you're actually good to go. Usually you can do this at the DRK, Deutsches Rotes Kreuz, and that's one of the famous places where you can do the first aid course in Germany, but there are of course other places. So you can obviously Google that and check that out. Number 2 would be is that eye test is required. Regardless if you wear glasses or not, you need to give an eye test in order to make sure that they know that you need a glasses or you don't. If you don't need a glasses, that's still okay, but you still need to give an eye test. So that's something important. You need to do an eye test. And then you need a biometric photo. Of course, they need to put a photo on your driver's license, so they need a biometrical photograph of you. So just take that and you can give that also. Number 4 would be is to translate your license into German if you're converting one. So let's say if you're converting your driver's license from another country, then you need to give a German translation. That is a must. ADAC is a place which you can visit the website and go do a translation. That costs something. Of course, that's going to cost you something, but it's not a big deal and you can get your translation ready. And you cannot just translate this document yourself or something. This has to be done by a proper firm. So Lingo King is one of the firms where you can do that, and another one would be the ADAC that is usually recommended. 5 would be driving school registration document. So once you register at the driving school, they're going to also give you a document which will say that you are registered and all those details, and you need to keep this document with you as well because you would need that later on. Step number 3, make an appointment at Führerscheinstelle. So Führerscheinstelle is a place where you can get your driver's license from, and anything related to driving license will be handled by this place. So number 1 thing would be to take all the previous 5 documents with you that I've mentioned. All of those 5 documents you need at this appointment. And when you make this appointment, don't expect that you're going to get an appointment for the next day or something. It could take up to a few weeks even to get this appointment, but book an appointment once you've gathered all those documents. So you can just go to the Führerscheinstelle and give them these documents that we previously mentioned. And along with these 5 documents that we've mentioned, you need to take your German ID, Ausweis. So that's something important. Ausweis is the German ID, it's the translation for it. And your home country's valid driver's license if you're converting a driver's license. So what I mean by valid is that it needs to be valid at the time that you're giving. So if it's an expired license, it wouldn't count as a valid driver's license. Then you need to apply from the scratch. So after all of this, the authority is going to give you an appointment, or they're going to tell you that you need another document or something else. They will let you know and you just act on it. Or it could be that they just give you an appointment directly, so without asking any further documents. So then you're good to go. So once this appointment is done, the next thing would be is that after a few weeks of the appointment being done, you need to contact your driving school. In some cases, I've heard people just didn't contact their driving school and it took months and they never heard from Führerscheinstelle or the driving school. So you need to, after a few weeks or maybe a month, contact your driving school, ask them if everything is good to go, and they will give you a green signal that yes, we received basically the notification from the Führerscheinstelle and you're good to go. And by good to go, I mean you can start with your theoretical exam process. So step number 4, the theoretical exam. So you need to attend the classes if it's a brand new license that you're applying for from the scratch. 14 are mandatory, like I've mentioned, and you can study at home with the software which your driving school has given you, and you can just study at home if you're converting a driver's license. That shouldn't be any problem. In this theory exam, you have multiple languages available, including English, so that's pretty cool. So if your German is weak, you can just do it in English and that should be fine. And there will be over 1100 questions that you need to study in this exam. A lot of questions, so a lot of study would be required. And out of these 1100 questions, fun fact is that only 30 will appear in the actual exam. So it could be any random 30 questions, so study them properly, of course. And you would need 100 points out of 110 points in order to pass. So the point system is like some questions are worth 2 points in this exam, some are worth 3, 4, up to 5. And you need 100 points in order to reach and pass the exam. So you have very less room of error, I would say. Literally, you cannot make so many mistakes, otherwise you would fail the exam. So make sure that you count this fact in while doing your theoretical exam. And by the way, I have done a video on theory exam on how you can pass it. It's a separate video, you can go check that out, and we go in depth there on how to actually pass your theoretical exam. Once you've studied for your exam, just contact your driving school and let them know that you're good to go, that you have studied and you can give the exam now. So your driving school is actually going to contact TÜV and they're going to make the exam appointment. They're going to just let you know that at this time and this date, you're going to have your exam. You can retake this exam as many times as you want. There's no problem with that. So in case you fail, don't worry, you can retake the exam as many times as you want. But of course, it's going to cost you a lot of money every time you make a new exam. So we're going to go into the cost break at the end of the video. So it'll be valid for 1 year. So once you pass the exam, the theoretical exam will be valid for a year, meaning that you need to pass your practical driving exam within a year. If you don't, then you would need to retake the theoretical exam. So that's a little sad, but 1 year is a pretty good time to actually pass your practical driving exam, unless your driving school is really, really busy, because it could take months and months to book your practical driving exam appointment, but we will go into that later. And once your theory exam is passed, like I said, let your driving school know. So step number 5, the practical driving exam, the most important step of them all. Of course, you're applying for a German driver's license. You need to know how to drive and how to follow the German traffic rules. So first thing would be is that your driving school is going to arrange a driving instructor for you. And if they haven't come back to you, let's say in about 2 to 3 months, just contact them and ask them if everything is okay. Each driving lesson is going to be 45 minutes. And you can actually also do 90 minutes, so double session. but that depends on the capacity that your driving school has. So that you need to communicate with your driving school, and you can do double hour also. Sometimes they will by themselves tell you that you need to do double hour on this day, but this will be of course communicated beforehand. So once you start with your practical driving lessons with your driving teacher, usually if you're converting your license, about 8 to 12 driving lessons should be okay. If you are a pretty good driver, that should be enough. And if you've done pretty well at your theoretical exam, then 8 to 12 driving lessons should be okay and you should be good to go. In case you are applying for a brand new driver's license, then it could be anywhere between 25 to 50 lessons that you might need. These are not, of course, the accurate numbers of lessons that you need. Your driving school would be able to tell you better, and it depends on the scenario and how quick and fast you learn, but it's an estimate to give you an idea. And after every lesson, your instructor is going to give you feedback. He's going to tell you, or she's going to tell you how you did and what you did wrong and what you did right, and in order to improve on the next lesson. So that is going to be an important step. So once you're ready, your driving teacher is going to book a practical driving exam for you. And this will be judged only by your driving teacher. You cannot yourself say, hey, I'm ready, book an exam. Yes, you can obviously communicate if you feel like you're ready, but the final word would be from your driving teacher. If your driving teacher says, yes, I think you're good to go, you're ready, then they will book an exam. Because your driving school and your driving teacher also has this reputation that they want to keep. They want to make sure as many of their students pass the exam with least amount of tries. So once you're ready, your driving teacher is going to book a practical driving exam, let you know the date and time that you need to show up. So now you need to just show up on the date and time of your practical driving exam. It could be possible that your driving teacher says that you can do another driving lesson just before your exam starts, that you can communicate with your driving teacher. You can just do another driving lesson just before the exam starts, or your exam starts straight away directly without any lesson. That will be communicated with your driving school and your driving teacher. Take your ID, passport, and any other document that your driving teacher has instructed you to bring at the exam date. So once your exam starts, your examiner is going to ask you a few questions at the beginning of the exam. That could be that how to turn on the hazard lights, what should be the depth of your tire in the summertime, and let's say how does the low beam or high beam lights work in this car. So questions like this could appear. There could be more fog lights. How do you turn them on? And questions like that. So you need to be prepared for that. And I've actually made a video specifically about practical driving exam because it's a huge and big topic. It's one of the main things you need to clear in order to get your German driver's license. So you can go check that out if you want, because that is a in-depth video on how to complete your practical driving exam and how to pass with all the tips and tricks. And the exam will last about 45 to 55 minutes approximately. And this is the step number 5 that you need to complete. So let's say after all of this hard work and grinding, you finally passed your practical driving exam. So the theory exam is cleared, the documentation is cleared, the practical exam is clear. Now we're going to go into step number 6, is that you need to make the final appointment with Führerscheinstelle in order to get your German driver's license. So once you have this final appointment with the Führerscheinstelle, you need to bring your driver's license from your home country if you're converting one. So if you're getting a new license, you don't need to, you can just skip this step. But if you're converting your driver's license, you need to bring your home country's driver's license because it will be exchanged. So you cannot keep your home country's driver's license. So just keep that in mind. You need to swap this, and your home country's driver's license you cannot keep. So you need to give your home country's driver's license in order to get the German driver's license. So bring your German ID, your Ausweis with you at this appointment. And if there's any document given to you by your driving school, just bring that also. So that's going to be all right. And it could also happen that you may get a temporary document driving license, a pink colored paper, pinkish, which will act as a temporary driving license until you get your driver's license card. And it could also be that your driver's license card may come to you with a post. So you won't need to make any appointment with Führerscheinstelle in that kind of case. Because let's say if you're converting your driver's license, it could be that they have already taken your driver's license at an early stage and you wouldn't need to go through this appointment then, and they will just post the actual driving license card at your home address. But it could be that you need to make the appointment and go through the process. It just depends city to city and state to state. Different states, different cities, different rules. So you've received your German driver's license. Congratulations. Then your German driver's license is going to be valid for 15 years after all of this hard work. I know all of this process sounds a little bit hectic, and it could take a lot of time in order to just complete all of these steps and go through the whole process. Could be a little painful, but if you just stay focused, stay positive, follow all the rules, you should be actually good to go. So now to the fun part, the cost breakdown we're going to do. So this is going to be a little different than the other countries, because in other countries, most of the times you can get your driver's license for pretty cheap, but in Germany, they take the cost of this very seriously, I would say. So the cost breakdown, and all of this cost is going to be an approximate. So it could change obviously in the future. We're doing this video in 2024, so I'm updating you an approximate cost breakdown. Registering at a driving school could cost you up to 250 euros. The theory lessons that you would need to do if you're applying a driving license from scratch, mandatory 14, they could cost you around 150 euros. And if you're converting a driver's license and you're getting a software, the software could cost you 60 euros. You can also actually buy an app from Google Play, and that should cost you around 10 euros. But I actually recommend the software from your driving school because that is much more clean and better interactive, because that's what I did also, and I loved the software. The software was pretty cool. So first aid course is going to cost you 25 euros, the biometrical photo around 20 euros, the translation of your driving license 65 euros, the sign up at Führerscheinstelle, the appointment, the initial appointment that you made could cost you around 50 euros. The theory exam around 35 euros. And let's say you're doing 20 practical driving lessons. So you can change this, of course, and check another number which you think you might need to do in your case. But 20 will cost each 60 euro, and it is going to cost 1,200 euros to do your practical driving lessons. That's the most expensive part always, the practical driving lessons, because that's the main action is going on. And finally, the practical driving exam, that is going to cost you around 250 euros. So the whole cost to get your German driver's license, just an average, would be 2,105 euros. That's for the breakdown that I have. It could be a little less if you're doing less practical lessons and if you've cleared your exam and if you're converting your license. It could be less, I could say, and it could be way more, just to make sure that you know that, because it could be that you failed your theory exam or practical exam and then you need to do more lessons and stuff like that. And especially if you're applying for a driving license from scratch, it could cost up to even 3,000, even 4,000 euros, just depending on your scenario and your case. But the average cost should be between 2,000 to 2,500 euros. And in my case, the driver's instructor was a really, really fantastic guy. He actually was so joyful and so happy, always teaching me in a very positive manner. So that was really cool. The practical lessons were a really good experience for me, to be honest. And actually, once I've passed my practical driving exam, he was actually cheering and being happy even more than I was. And that was crazy. So it was really cool experience. And I hope you get a driver's instructor, someone like that too, which is joyful, happily communicating to you. And yeah, and just one more thing to mention actually is that your practical driving lesson is going to be in German. So most probably your teacher is also going to communicate with you in German, or at least try, even if you get someone that can speak English. But it's very important that you know the German keywords, because in your practical exam, the examiner is just going to speak German. So on average, it could take between 6 to 12 months in order to get your German driver's license.